Asia, the world's largest and most populous continent, has been the cradle of human civilization for millennia. From the banks of the Indus to the shores of the Yellow Sea, this vast landmass has nurtured some of the oldest and most influential cultures in history. The story of Asia is a tapestry woven with threads of innovation, spirituality, and resilience. Throughout history, Asia has been a wellspring of groundbreaking inventions and ideas. The compass, gunpowder, and paper all originated here. These innovations revolutionized navigation, warfare, and the spread of knowledge across the globe.
The continent's contributions to mathematics, astronomy, and medicine laid the foundations for modern science. From the concept of zero to the principles of surgery, Asian minds have pushed the boundaries of human understanding. The diversity of Asia is truly staggering. It's home to over 4.5 billion people, speaking more than 2,300 languages. This rich tapestry of cultures has given birth to philosophical traditions that continue to influence global thought. Asian art, from the intricate patterns of Persian carpets to the minimalist beauty of Japanese gardens, has inspired artists across continents and centuries.
The story of Asian civilization begins with the rise of great empires that left an indelible mark on human history. In the fertile valleys of the Indus and the Yellow River, complex societies emerged as early as 3000 BC. These early civilizations laid the groundwork for the mighty empires that would follow. From the Mauryan Empire in India to the Han Dynasty in China, these ancient powers shaped the cultural and political landscape of Asia for centuries to come. The Mauryan Empire, founded by Chandragupta Maurya in 321 BCE, was one of the largest and most powerful political entities of its time. Under the reign of Ashoka the Great, the empire reached its zenith.
Ashoka's conversion to Buddhism and his subsequent promotion of the faith had far-reaching consequences, spreading Buddhist teachings across Asia. In China, the Han Dynasty, from 202 BC to 220 AD, ushered in a golden age of cultural and technological advancement. This period saw the development of papermaking, the perfection of silk production, and significant advancements in astronomy and mathematics. The Han emperors also expanded China's borders, establishing the famous Silk Road that would connect east and west for centuries. The cultural and political institutions established during this time, including the civil service examination system, would influence Chinese society for millennia. Further west, the empires of Mesopotamia left their own lasting legacy.
Asia has been the birthplace of some of the world's most influential religious and philosophical traditions. These belief systems have not only shaped the spiritual landscape of the continent, but have also had a profound impact on cultures around the globe. Hinduism, one of the world's oldest religions, originated in the Indian subcontinent. Its diverse traditions and philosophies have evolved over thousands of years, influencing art, literature, and social structures across South Asia. Buddhism, founded by Siddhartha Gautama in the 5th century BC, spread from its origins in India to become a major force across Asia. Its teachings of the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path offered a new perspective on suffering and enlightenment. Buddhism's journey along the Silk Road led to its adoption in China, Korea, and Japan, where it merged with local traditions to create unique forms such as Zen Buddhism. Islam, though originating in the Arabian Peninsula, quickly spread across vast swathes of Asia. By the 8th century, it had reached the borders of China and India. The religion's emphasis on monotheism and social justice resonated with many.
The Age of Exploration marked a pivotal moment in Asian history as European powers ventured eastward in search of trade routes and exotic goods. This era of contact between East and West would have profound and lasting consequences for both sides. It began with the voyages of Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama, who reached India in 1498, opening up direct maritime trade between Europe and Asia. The arrival of European ships on Asian shores brought about a complex web of trade relationships. Spices, silk, and porcelain from Asia were highly prized in European markets. In return, European nations brought silver, new technologies, and Christianity to Asian shores. The Portuguese established a string of trading posts along the Indian Ocean, from Goa in India to Malacca in present-day Malaysia. The Spanish colonized the Philippines, while the Dutch East India Company dominated trade in the Indonesian archipelago. As European influence grew, so did the impact on Asian societies. In some regions, local rulers formed alliances with European powers to gain advantages over their rivals. In others, resistance to foreign influence led to conflict and eventual colonization. The Mughal Empire in India, for instance, initially welcomed European traders but gradually lost power to the British East India Company. The Age of Exploration also brought about significant cultural and scientific exchanges.
Revolutions and independence, forging new nations. The 20th century dawned on an Asia largely under colonial rule or foreign influence. From the Indian subcontinent to Southeast Asia, from the Middle East to Korea, the desire for self-determination and national identity was growing. This era would see seismic shifts in the political landscape of Asia, as old empires crumbled and new nations emerged. The story of Asian independence movements is one of courage, sacrifice, and the indomitable human spirit. In India, the struggle for independence gained momentum under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. His philosophy of non-violent resistance, or satyagraha, inspired millions and became a model for civil rights movements worldwide. The partition of India in 1947 led to the birth of two nations, India and Pakistan, amidst great upheaval and human tragedy. This event reshaped the geopolitics of South Asia and continues to influence regional dynamics to this day. China's path to modernization was marked by revolution and radical change. The fall of the Qing dynasty in 1911 ended over 2,000 years of imperial rule. The Chinese Civil War culminated in the establishment of the People's Republic of China in 1949 under Mao Zedong.
Modern Asia, economic tigers and technological giants. The latter half of the 20th century saw Asia rise from the ashes of war and colonialism to become a powerhouse of economic growth and technological innovation. This transformation has been nothing short of remarkable, reshaping not just the continent, but the entire global economic landscape. Japan led the way in this economic renaissance. From the ruins of World War II, it rebuilt itself into an economic superpower, becoming known for its high-quality electronics and automobiles. The Japanese economic miracle of the 1960s and 1970s set a template that other Asian nations would follow. Following in Japan's footsteps, the four Asian tigers, Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, and Taiwan, experienced rapid industrialization and economic growth from the 1960s to the 1990s. These nations transformed themselves from developing economies into high-income economies in a single generation. China's economic rise has been perhaps the most dramatic of all. Since the economic reforms initiated by Deng Xiaoping in 1978, China has experienced unprecedented growth, becoming the world's second-largest economy.
Cultural treasures, art, literature, and philosophy. Asia's rich cultural heritage has been a source of inspiration and wonder for centuries. From the intricate carvings of Angkor Wat to the delicate brushstrokes of Chinese calligraphy, Asian art forms have captivated audiences around the world. This cultural legacy is not just a relic of the past, but a living tradition that continues to evolve and influence global artistic trends. In literature, Asia has produced works of profound depth and beauty. The ancient Indian epics of the Ramayana and Mahabharata continue to be retold and reinterpreted, their timeless themes resonating with modern audiences. Chinese poetry, with its emphasis on harmony with nature, has influenced literary traditions far beyond its borders. In Japan, the haiku form has become internationally recognized for its ability to capture complex emotions in just a few syllables. Modern Asian literature, from the novels of Haruki Murakami to the verses of Rabindranath Tagore, has gained global acclaim, offering unique perspectives on the human condition. Asian philosophy has made significant contributions to global thought. Confucianism, with its emphasis on social harmony and ethical behavior, has shaped East Asian societies for millennia. Buddhism's teachings on mindfulness and compassion have found new relevance in the modern world, influencing fields from psychology to environmental ethics.
Asia's natural wonders, from rainforests to mountains. Asia's vast and varied landscape is home to some of the world's most breathtaking natural wonders. From the towering peaks of the Himalayas to the lush rainforests of Borneo, the continent offers a stunning array of ecosystems and biodiversity. The Himalayas, often called the roof of the world, stand as a testament to the raw power of geological forces. This mountain range, home to Mount Everest, the world's highest peak, has played a crucial role in shaping the climate and cultures of South Asia. The Himalayas are not just a physical barrier, they are a source of major rivers that sustain billions of people across the continent. The diverse ecosystems found at different altitudes support a rich variety of flora and fauna, including iconic species like the snow leopard and the red panda. These unique habitats not only highlight the incredible biodiversity of the region, but also emphasize the importance of conservation efforts to protect these endangered species and their natural environments for future generations.